Play-Doh maestro. Yes, I'm Play-Doh man, yes. Well, I am Oki Sato and I am Nendo as well. To be precise, I am the founder and chief designer of Nendo, but a lot of people call me Mr. Nendo, but I'm okay with that. Nendo means free-forming clay, something like Play-Doh that small kids would play with, and that's exactly how I wanted to design things. Flexibility, changing shapes and sizes and colors, and to design freely. First, I was born in Canada. I grew up there, and then when I was 10 years old, I moved to Tokyo. And then after I graduated school, I started traveling here in Milan and meeting Italian clients, meeting Italian design. There's a Campari in my blood. I'm getting more and more Milanese in a way. Pencil and 3D printer is best partners, I would say. I think that speed is really important for myself. It's almost like sushi or sashimi for me. When I come up with an idea, I would like to deliver it as fresh as possible. Handwork and craftsmanship is extremely important for my works. It's exactly like the project that I'm working here together with Paola Lenti, is that an idea stays as an idea if there's no craftsmanship. And when I meet not only Paola, but the team of people working on the factory, they create the magic in the end. What Nendo design has in common would be playfulness, I would say. I feel that humor or having fun, all these emotions create the link between objects and people, or people and people, or space and people. My first impression of Paula was that I felt that she's very Japanese in a way. She's very silent, very polite. She respects nature in a very beautiful way. She sees nature, she perceives nature in a very Japanese way. In the beginning, I was surprised to see the word Mottainai from Paola Lenti, which is an Italian brand. But I felt really comfortable. I felt at home in a way, because the way of thinking, there's a strong link between the way I design things, how I'm inspired by nature, and how I respect nature. The balance between spirituality, materiality, and sustainability, it has to be maintained always. I think this balance was done between myself and Paula because I think we speak the same language in a way. It was almost like haiku, very traditional poetry in Japan. It is not done by one person. It is done by two people or even more. And it's that the first person gives like a small keyword, like a hint. It could be a scenery, it could be a plant, it could be anything. And then the next person gives life to that poetry. In this collection between Nendo and Paola Lenti, I feel exactly the same. It is like haiku in a way. The name of the collection is called Hana-arashi. Hana meaning flowers, arashi meaning like a storm almost, like a strong wind. And in Japan, of course, the sakura flowers are perceived as the most beautiful scenery. Of course, the first bloom is very beautiful on the trees, but the Japanese people really love after the flower petals fall off. They fly in the sky, they start dancing in the wind. And that scenery with the flower petals dancing in the sky is called almost the second bloom, which is even better than the first. And I think that is exactly the feel that we have in this collection. Not just in terms of aesthetics, but the story behind this project, which is about reusing the scraps and then letting them bloom again, giving them a second life. I've never used so much colors in my life, I would say. I think I used 20 years amount of colors in one collection. I would like to express myself through colors as well. And I felt so confident because I was together with Paula. Again, we were discussing about how we can create new emotions, new values through colors as well, and really opened new doors for myself as a designer. I felt so much freedom, and I think that we found new techniques as well altogether, not only Nendo, but together with Paola Lenti, we found new techniques, new characters of the material as well. And I think that is something that this project delivered to both of us, to Nendo and Paola Lenti as well.